I just received a contract violation on DoorDash. You guys know I DoorDash, saying that I falsely reported a store closed when it wasn't closed. Why would I accept an order, drive all the way to the location just to report the store closed, to possibly get half of the payment instead of all of it? That doesn't make sense. And see, when you get too many contract violations, you are in danger of losing your account. Losing my account would mean that I cannot provide for myself right now, because that's what I'm doing. I'm door dashing to provide for myself, amongst other things. But DoorDash is a significant stream of income. You guys wonder why I talk about the black community and why I'm so adamant on not trying to drown out what's actually going on amongst black and poor people, and stop trying to sugarcoat it and make it look like all black people are saints with halos. And stores have black people in them, and I'm sorry. I don't give a if you're talking about Popeyes, McDonald's, Wendy's, any store that black people work, they will shut down the whole store. And I've dealt with this for years. I've been DoorDashing for years. They will shut down the entire store like a McDonald's and say it's closed when it's not, just so they can hang out in there, just so they can chill in there. You know how many times people have told me stores were closed and I had to learn to be like, well, I have to report that it's closed. And then they say, what's your order? Why would you say that after I say, well, I have to report it? Because you're lying. You see, these type of actions are so inconsiderate because you think that just because you don't want to make one meal or two meals or do your job that you're getting paid to do. You're getting paid to do these jobs. You will put somebody else's account at risk. I lost my DoorDash account years ago because of this. I was DoorDashing in a predominantly black neighborhood where they would say, hand it to me, because you have the option to say, leave it at the door, hand it to me. They would all say they didn't get their food so that they can get a free meal.
That's so dumb. And it is. It's a lot of people scheming. And I don't think that this is just singular to black people, but you can't discount her experience and say that it's not a real thing because she's experiencing it. And as a person that previously used to own and operate a restaurant, now I choose to just be a silent partner. But as a person that was operating it on a daily basis, I will tell you that she is not lying about them getting lazy, choosing to lock the door, closing early, saying that the restaurant is closed because they want to get paid, but they don't want to do the work. And so what they do is they just invite their friends, they close the inside, and until you get cameras and you start addressing or firing people, you'll never get results. And the most unfortunate part is that they think that just because they're working at a restaurant, that they're not supposed to give their effort, do their job, do the thing that they sold you on that they were going to do inside of the interview. But then when they get hired, they move completely different than what they sold you during the interview process. And I think that that is very disrespectful. It's one of the reasons why stereotypes are real and they are earned, they are not given. And it's also unfortunate because it paints a lot of black people, not black culture, black people in a negative light as lazy, as entitled, as disrespectful, as schemers. And when people see them coming into a restaurant or they see them coming in, they tell you, oh no, don't stereotype. Oh man, everybody's not the same. Well, it's hard to overcome that when the majority of people are scheming and scamming. And so when this woman says that this is what she experienced, who am I to say that it's any different? Because I can tell you that it's a lot of people that are going through the same things and they are experiencing similar interactions regardless of whether you black or white. And that's one of the misconceptions also, is that if you are a black person, that you don't experience this type of stuff because they treat you different. I'm telling you that it's a lie and a scheme and a scam, or a person that's choosing not to want to work or to shut down your business, or just because you black and you hire them, they don't treat you any different as a business owner. They automatically assume that you're rich and that you're not trying to provide for your family also. So, yes, I think that this woman's claim and issues are absolutely valid and it should be taken seriously.
When you do stuff like that, it falls on somebody else. If I lose my account, are you going to take care of my fucking children? I can dispute it through DoorDash, but I don't have proof to say that one of you motherfuckers came outside and lied and said, "Oh, we're closed," when you're not closed. I go up to the drive-thru when all the lights are on, but all of y'all are hiding by the fucking fry machine so that you don't have to do your job. Who told you that you can close fucking McDonald's or Popeyes early because you want to? Who told you that you can lie and say you can't fulfill that order and you don't have the items just because you don't want to? And you see why I talk about the arrogance of the black community, because their behavior, their selfish ways, and their laziness can affect other people and they don't give a fuck. This is stressful to think that I can lose my account again when I'm doing what I'm supposed to do because y'all want to just slack off by the end of the day and you don't want to work. Why the fuck did you sign up for a job? Why the fuck did you sign up for a job? Not only that, I realized that they can see how much we make. And if they think that we're making too much per order, they can go slow and not give you your meal, because black people hate fucking each other. And every time you see somebody doing a little good, you sit there and try to hold them back. Mind you, not even consider, you're just like, oh, she made enough or whatever the fuck y'all are thinking. I don't even know how to explain that, but y'all are doing it. Y'all are 100% going slow and having an attitude when you see somebody coming there door dashing just because you want to. We are using our own fucking vehicle. So if we do get paid a little bit more than you do an hour, it goes back into the fucking vehicle. And what's it to you? Y'all even do stupid, it's just stupid petty shit. And I know, because I sit there and I talk to other dashers waiting on their food, and it's always the same stories. We complain about the same shit because y'all are just so fucking inconsiderate. You can go through the drive-thru. You know the fucking lobby is closed, but just because you want to just have fun, oh, Lord. You need to come in, ma'am. I go to the door. The fucking door is closed. Do you know how long people are waiting in the drive-thru line to get an order, and you're lying just because you don't want to, just because you just want to? How the fuck do I explain? This is why I say I try to explain the pettiness and the fucking crab in the barrel mentality in the black community, because it's unfucking believable. I've had conversations with other dashers who say they close the lobby whenever they want to. I've been to lobbies at 7:30 p.m. and the lobby is closed. You go through the drive-thru, they have you sitting there for fucking 30 minutes, and then as soon as you be like, "Hello, are you there? Like, I'm finna report it. What can I get for you?" This is so frustrating. And then you got black fucking intellectuals online talking, there's no black on black crime. We just dance to the beat of the drum.
You know, there are people, black, white, all indifferent, that choose not to do Uber in certain environments in certain neighborhoods, because one driver that I had, and he was driving me to go and pick up my car from the shop, he said one time he wouldn't pick people up, and first of all, they checked him because he had guns and stuff like that, and then he strongly thought that they were using him as an Uber driver to transport guns to a different house. And so he no longer went and picked up in certain areas. And that's also unfortunate, because then you'll sit there and say, well, we don't have any coverage in the underserved areas. Well, it's because of certain things like that. And nobody wants to be associated with the foolishness. And people are tired of losing money and getting used and taken advantage of. And there's no real advocates that stand up for other black people that are harmed by black people, and then trying to get control of their neighborhoods and the things that go on over there. But let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. What do you think about her? I'm always going to leave a link back to the content creator in the comments and in the description. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.